The Sussexes blasted over failing naming UK charities, criticised Preach international community. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been slammed for not naming UK charities in their post on the devastating Afghanistan crisis. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were blasted for preaching about the international community before only listing support for those in the US under mental health resources. Charities the couple ignored included Harry's own Heads Together project, which the prince launched alongside his brother William and sister-in-law Kate Middleton when he was a working royal. They also failed to mention mental health support charity Shout, which the Sussexes and Cambridges set up together. Royal fans were quick to blast Harry and Meghan for the omissions after yesterday's statement saw the royal couple say the international community must alleviate suffering to prove our humanity. One commentator wrote on Twitter, "Interesting that they did not include any UK or international mental health services. The three organizations are all US-based and have a lot of resources that are only available to US residents." The Twitter user, who goes by the name Gertz Royals, added, "To clarify, Archie weren't asking people to donate to these three mental health organizations, but rather listed them as resources during this different time. And that is where my issue lays. As none provide services internationally, the resources are only accessible to US residents." Their stinging criticism continued, "I just feel if you are an international organization, preaching about the international community, it would be nice to include resources that are accessible and helpful to many people around the world, not just people from one affluent country." And Jen agreed, writing, "Imagine talking about international community then only listing American organizations." In yesterday's statement, Meghan and Harry said they have been left speechless at the Taliban takeover. The couple, using their Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles, wrote, "As we all feel the many layers of pain due to the situation in Afghanistan, we are left speechless. As we all watch the growing humanitarian disaster in Haiti, and the threat of it worsening after last weekend's earthquake, we are left heartbroken. And as we all witness the continuing global health crisis, exacerbated by new variants and constant misinformation, we are left scared. When any person or community suffers, a piece of each of us does so with him, whether we realize it or not. And though we are not meant to live in a state of suffering, we, as a people, are being conditioned to accept it. It's easy to find ourselves feeling powerless, but we can put our values into action, together." The couple added, "As an international community, it is the decision we make now, to alleviate suffering among those we know and those we may never meet, that will prove our humanity." The statement was blasted by critics, with author Angela Levin dubbing it all posturing. Angela, who wrote Harry, Conversations with the Prince, told The Sun, "Who do they think they are? They think we need them to help us and guide us and support us and nurture us. We don't. We don't need anything from them whatsoever. The layers of pain, it's all much too woke for me. As if we are all small children and now they are going to look after us." But if you compare these soft doughy-eyed comments to what they do to their own family, it makes no sense whatsoever. There's no structure, it's all sort of wispy fluff. Are they going to give any money? We don't know. It's like throwing seeds on hard ground, there's nothing straightforward about it, it's all posturing. She said the couple were trying to be superior to us and blasted them as grandiose and patronizing. Other fans were equally stunned, with one commenting, "Because an American wrote it, I am sure. We tend to think the world revolves around us." The Royal Foundation, which has the Duke and Duchess of Sussex alongside the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge as its patrons, has set up several mental health initiatives. It helped launch Heads Together, a campaign to tackle stigma and change the conversation around mental health, and Contact, which aims to help members of the armed forces access mental health and support. The Duke and Duchess also attended the launch of mental health charity Shout last year, backed by the Royal Foundation among others, which offers a 24/7 text service to those struggling with mental health issues. Prince Harry and Meghan revealed their plan to split from the Royal Foundation and establish their own foundation in June 2019, 6 months before they decided to step back from the royal family. Months